So this has been big drama over the last 2 days. You guys might have heard about the impending server destruction, server merge, the forced server merge of the Classic WoW Season of Discovery server Chaos Bolt. A lot of Chaos Bolt gamers are very upset about this. As you can see, this is the number one thread of the last week. It's called Save Chaos Bolt. And this has a lot of interaction. Number one thread over the last couple days. So I'm gonna read what this original poster is saying, and then I have some other stuff to show you relating to this topic, okay? Because people are pissed, and Blizzard has actually filed a response about this, letting people know what's up. Okay, so this person says, so with Blizzard deciding to kill what was probably secretly the best server in Season of Discovery, I feel the need to get this out of my system. Now, full disclosure, I play on Crusader Strike. I have never been on this server Chaos Bolt, so I don't know how good it is. Maybe it's great. You guys got to let me know. Let's see what this guy says. The server was fine. The population was fine. There was always going to be a drop off before each phase. By the way, in a minute, we're going to take a look at the metrics, the analytics of this server. We're going to see how it was doing. By your own metrics and by Ironforge Pro, the player size was that size of a medium pop server in 2019 on Classic and a high pop server in 2005. That's Chaos Bolt now. Why couldn't you have done something else? Like, I don't know, opening up transfers in from the opposite direction before doing this. Okay, so trying to bring more people to the server rather than imploding the entire server saying, hey, you got to go somewhere else. Chaos Bolt was great. You could see the same people out and in the world again while leveling. There were always things going on. Who here on Horde could forget High Warlord slaps destroying the Alliance in Ashenvale every single time it popped? Who could forget? Or have you ever bought a shirt from Shirt? Who could forget? These are the things absent on larger servers that were specifically enjoyable about this server, Chaos Bolt. Truth. Those are like medium pop server things. Yeah, on a bigger server, you lose some of that community because everyone just sort of blends into the nameless. Just sort of it's like a big crowd of people you've never met before. Now we are forced to play with the Asmongold fanboys that I specifically went to Chaos Bolt to avoid. Now I have to say, hold up, I play on Crusader Strike. I've never met a single Asmongold fanboy. I feel like most Classic players, I don't know, maybe are not, especially these days, maybe not the biggest fans of Asmongold. I don't know, but I don't really see people talking about Asmongold. But I don't know, maybe I'm missing out. Actually, maybe that's on the Alliance. I play Horde. Also, yeah, Asmongold played Season of Discovery for like 2 days, and then he hasn't touched it since. So maybe it's on the Alliance. Maybe it's not. I don't know. I don't see it. Anyway, let's keep reading. I'm about to quit right now because I'm so angry. Prepare your bye, Felicia's bye, etc. We do not want to play on your forced mega servers, Blizzard. But now, with Chaos Bolt gone, we have to. Thanks a lot. And so I scrolled down through the comments. People are siding with him. People are saying, yeah, listen, we really liked Chaos Bolt. What's up with this? As you can see, this is the biggest thread. Why going into Phase 3 did Blizzard feel like they had to shut this down? Well, Tom Ellis, who real quick, I'm going to go to his Twitter profile here. He's the senior game producer, World of Warcraft. He's always posting about servers and things like that on Twitter. So he actually drops a post on his personal Twitter page talking about the Chaos Bolt situation. So I'm going to read this, and then we're going to take a look at some of the analytics and see really how was this server doing? Was it dying? Was it okay? But let's read this first. So, so for the disgruntled Chaos Bolters, first, I absolutely understand and acknowledge your feelings. This is the gross and uncomfortable reality of realm management. Every time someone wades into the realm management discussion on the team, this is a great example of the impossible problems that it faces. Let's break this down a little bit. I can't make you all happy, but I can at least give you the perspectives you're missing. This isn't your fault. You're doing the very human thing of looking at yourself and how this impacts you. Okay, but he's saying there's a bigger picture here. Let's talk about it. If you thought Chaos Bolt was fine, you were happy, your guild was stable, life was good, you found groups in a time that you found reasonable, and everything was dandy, but this is all built on other people. he emphasizes. Your guild, while successful, almost certainly has X number of people that wished it was more hardcore, X number of people that wished it was more casual. The groups you find for random content, you were contented that it took X amount of time to form that group and play, but someone else who joined that group was livid that it took an hour of his precious downtime after the kids went to bed to find a group to do the thing he wanted to do in WoW that evening. Basically, in seasonal realms, without paid character transfers, a lot of people stick with where they originally rolled due to the time they sunk into those characters, but they're not happy. They are, in fact, a ticking time bomb till enough is enough, and then they just churn out of WoW, they quit. Realm management, hold it, I want to stop here and talk about this. So, this is the point he's making. Somehow they were able to determine that a high percentage of people on Chaos Bolt were deeply unhappy. They were playing on Chaos Bolt every day for the last 5 months, but they were a ticking time bomb. They were so unhappy, we're worried they're going to quit. Do you guys think that's true, yes or no? Was there this sizable demographic of players on Chaos Bolt that were like, I'm playing every day, but I'm so unhappy here. I wish I was on a different server, but I'm not going to reroll because I'm already here. And I don't know, maybe I'd rather quit than reroll. My chat here is a mix. Yes, no. I wonder how you would even have data for that. How would you even survey those feelings from people? I don't know. Let's keep reading. Maybe Blizzard has some analytics that I don't know. Realm management is full of this. You have people who like the status quo, people who hate this status quo. But all of the people that hate the status quo but are staying due to the dollar cost of transferring where available or pure time sunk into characters where transfers aren't an option, and one way or another, they're eventually leaving. They will finally reroll on a more populous realm that meets their specific requirements, or they stop playing WoW. What this means for the smaller realm is it just gets smaller. Small realms never grow in WoW's history, and I've done this for many, many years. Small realms never find second leases of life. For Classic, we opted for heavy use of FCMs, eating the revenue loss from PCTs, as we believed that players together ultimately had more fun and kept playing together. We play the long game as much as possible with Classic. Okay, this is where I want to take a second. Let's talk stats. Let's talk realm player participation and realm health overall. So let's use my server Crusader Strike. This is the big North America PvP RP server. I'm going to open this up here. This is Crusader Strike. You know what? Let me open a new tab because I want to compare. Okay, so guys, this is Warcraft Logs participation, Crusader Strike, ever since SOD came out. Okay, so this huge dip you see right in the middle, this is 25,000 players on the server, and this is the first week of Gnomeregan. Ever since Gnomeregan came out, it's been recovering, going up, and now it's actually at 38,000. Okay, and by the way, that number is not necessarily how many people, it's how many characters. So if I'm one person and I play on 2 characters per week, that's +2. Does that make sense? Okay, so now I want to compare. That's Crusader Strike. Let's talk about that growth trend. I want to see servers, Classic SOD. Let's talk Chaos Bolt. Okay, so you know what? It actually looks pretty damn similar. So Chaos Bolt, the first week of Gnomer, had 5,500 people, and now it's back up to 11,000. Chaos Bolt peaked in the middle of Phase 1 with almost 16,000. We peaked with 70,000. Okay, so it is most certainly a smaller server. But is it a server that looks like it's in its death throes? Is this server just dying to the point of unplayability? I'm not sure if I'm going to buy that. I don't know about that. Okay, now I want to get conspiratorial. Let me look at Blizzard's motives. Is it possible Blizzard is not... Is it possible that Blizzard is not motivated by making a fun play experience, but maybe there's some cost-cutting benefit? The fewer servers we have, the cheaper it is to maintain, and so we're going to look to consolidate some of these lower pop servers. Is that a component here? I don't know. Something to keep in mind. Let's keep reading now. For Chaos Bolt specifically, Yes, you had a good little realm and some good communities, but the rate of churn of players on the realm tells us all isn't well. Now, by the way, this is information Blizzard has that we don't, to be fair to Blizzard here for a minute. Blizzard knows exactly how many individual humans are logging in and playing on the server and how long their play sessions are. We don't have that information. All we have is the Warcraft logs participation, which is not exactly representative of how many humans and how long they're playing on the server. This is Warcraft. This is, like I said, one person could be +2, +3, +4. I rate on 2 characters a week. That's +2, even though I'm only 1. Okay, so Blizzard has more information than us on this. That is true. Let's keep reading here. Within an hour of opening transfers to Crusader Strike, thousands took those free character migrations without a second thought. We make the hard decision that keeping a realm viable just a little bit longer on the backs of a bunch of people who don't really want to be there anymore just isn't a good feeling. But if you're in the camp that was happy with the current status quo, this whole decision seems bizarre. We acted now as we felt this was the moment between phases to act, so people had some time to move and get established so that you didn't have to find yourself on a dead realm come later phases. Anyhow, as always, I hope this gave you some insight and food for thought. We're never trying to make you unhappy. We genuinely want all of you to be having fun, as it's good for business, and since we all have jobs, we kind of want to keep them. But making everyone happy when it comes to realms is unfortunately impossible. So we have to make decisions that we know at least some percentage of players will like. Woo, fun, someone's going to hate you. What's a good middle ground here? Do you think just offering maybe $10 character transfers would be a good decision here? Like, rather than saying, hey, listen, long term, this server is going to go bye-bye, and so we're going to let you get off it now. Maybe just say, hey, listen, we're going to keep the server up. If you like it, stay. But if you really don't like it, you can spend $10, maybe $5 and transfer off. You go to Crusader Strike. So if someone is at that breaking point where it's like, I'm having so little fun playing on this low pop server that I'm thinking of quitting, well, I can pay $5, I can leave. Okay? But if you're one of the guys on this lower pop server, Chaos Bolt, that really likes it, then it's like, yeah, I like it. I'm not gonna go anywhere. Okay? And then we can let the numbers speak for themselves. Maybe that would have been a better option here rather than kind of forcing people to go to a place that they didn't really want to be. I don't know. Also, listen, okay? I think it's fair to say, maybe this is going to be a controversial take here. People that are unhappy on Chaos Bolt, guess what? They chose to be there, okay? And yeah, that sucks that they're unhappy, but if we're going to determine the life or death of servers, we're shutting down the server based off of people that made a choice to play there and then are unhappy with their own choice. Listen, they can either quit or they can make another choice to go somewhere else. You're punishing people that made a choice to be there and are happy with another group of people that made a choice to be there and are too, I don't know, upset to do anything about it, to fix it on their own, to reroll, that also chose to be there in the first place, right? I don't know. It feels weird. Everyone chose to be there. And if you don't, you can choose to leave. You can reroll somewhere else. It's an accountability thing. Anyway, I think maybe like a $5 or a $10 at most server transfer would have been a reasonable middle ground here. But just saying, hey, listen, you gotta go. That really sucks for the people that are on Chaos Bolt that like it, because yeah, like there are some big pros to people that like being on smaller servers, and to say, listen, the smaller server, it's over. That really sucks. Anyway, let me know what you think about this. Drop a comment down below. Subscribe to the video. You can see, go read through this thread. A lot of people are very unhappy about this. In fact, it's kind of abnormal. Blizzard must be sensing people are unhappy about this, because this guy dropped 5 or 6 paragraphs here addressing it. This is not something they normally do, dropping information like this. So you can tell. Maybe even Blizzard is kind of having some second guesses here. Otherwise, maybe they wouldn't even be addressing it. Normally, they just kind of announce something, and that is what it is, and you don't even hear about it. This, they're like, okay, the fact that they're talking about this or making a public statement here, it's like, okay, maybe they feel like there's a lot of people upset. Okay, so drop a comment. Let me know what you think, and who knows? Maybe something else is going to happen here. I'm not sure. Anyway, thank you for watching, and as always, stay safe.